Alrighty folks, we're going live again. Making sure it's working. OBS had another update. Looks like it's good. Hello everyone. I'm just getting the notifications sent out like normal, and then we'll get going. Yeah! Got a lot of places to spam these out, and hopefully at least hook at least a couple people from these Discords. A lot of Discord channels. Not a lot, but I like hanging out in a few. Alright. We'll get rolling here. Right, so when we had finished, go ahead and start it up because that song is really loud in my headphones. It's like super loud on my end. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, so last time our daughter Amanda had gone out and didn't answer her phone, didn't text us back, and was just generally a rebellious teenager, and it wasn't good. We had to put our foot down. I definitely didn't sleep well last night. I brew some strong coffee and make some scrambled eggs for Amanda as a peace offering.
Aww.
She eventually wanders into the kitchen. Hey. Thought about what you said last night. I should have texted you. I was gonna do it, and I didn't. I honestly just didn't even think about it. We got a good kid. I'm really sorry, Pops. I won't do it again. I forgot about the shirt. Oh, I love that shirt. It's such a good shirt. That's what Undercover Rindus would do. Fake mustache and a cat shirt. Totally obvious, but not. Well, I'm sorry for freaking out on you. I trust you to make good choices. No. We don't really need to lay it into her anymore. We kind of got our point across. But we did also overreact, because she's right. She's 18, I think she said. So technically she doesn't need a curfew. So, you're an adult now. I shouldn't have gotten so worked up. Team LaRusio. Team LaRusio. Amanda gives me a hug. I always like seeing the ones where the people don't realize that the last name is what they do, so they're like, I'm sorry for calling you, you know, Bob Dad, and so you're just Amanda Dad. Amanda gives me a hug. Want some eggs?
Huh. You
know it. Sprinkle some cheese on them. Already did. Bless you. You cooked that with the cheese, thank you. Sprinkle. Amanda scarfs down the eggs in the time it takes for me to wash the pan. That's fast. Or slow, who knows. Alright, I'm off to school. Smell you later. She's definitely our kid. Wait, one more thing before you go. What? What's Dadbook?
Ugh.
It's a social media platform. Wait.
Huh?
What? What's a social media platform? Dad, I have to go to school. Come on, Amanda. I'm an old man. I can't put together a Dadbook profile on my own. It's true. Alright, I'll help you sound interesting on the internet.
Aww.
Amanda spends the next couple of minutes setting up my profile on Dadbook, which, as it turns out, is a place where dads can get together and talk about fatherhood, and grilling, and fishing, and football. Alright, Pops, we gotta fill out your profile. let's make some likes and dislikes. Dadbook. On a Friday night, you are most likely to polish and sort my coin collection, Netflix and grill, baby, fall asleep watching the History Channel. Oh god, that's so accurate. Torment my children with dad puns, also accurate. Sink into blissful oblivion, sleep. Too early to sleep. And propane. Netflix and grill and propane. That's the life. Fall asleep watching the History Channel. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My trusty grill and propane. The last shaker of salt. Castaway on DVD for instructional purposes. A boat, obviously. I don't need anything. My survival skills have trained me for this day. We're doomed. What are your turn-ons? Strong dad arms. Tennis shoes with white socks. A well-manicured lawn. Street smarts. Top-tier grillmanship. Comfortable with crying. Oh man. This is tough. I do like me a well-kept lawn, though. But street smarts will keep you from getting shanked. But grillin'. A well-manicured lawn. What did you want to be when you grew up? Or when you grew up? Technical writer for manuals and instructionals. Salty boat captain. Ugh, pun intended. Pro skater who's also an astronaut. A good father. The president of space. That's a no-brainer. What's your favorite movie genre? War documentaries. Sean Connery's entire filmography. Anything on Laserdisc. Romantic comedies. Whatever will make me cry. Old comedies that haven't aged well. I'm kind of all over the place with this. I do like me some old comedies that haven't aged well. Chat's getting mad at me because I'm not picking their choices. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give him a chance to answer. Sean Connery filmography. I don't know if that's a serious answer or not. I mean, have you seen The Avengers? Not the good one. The British one. It's kind of awful. What's your ideal date? Napping together. Oh, that sounds fantastic. Doing a 1,000-piece puzzle together. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. We're dad, not a senior citizen. Trying to geocache, but getting hopelessly lost. Arson. Being emotionally... What is going on with these options? Being emotionally vulnerable. I like napping. Napping sounds good. I'm gonna go with napping. I'm playing to the crowd. I know what they like. But you never leave home without. A sensible cardigan. My sick vape. My book of word jumbles and a pen. A cool knife. My cripplingly low self-esteem. I frequently forget my phone, keys, and wallet at home sometimes. It's definitely not the sick vape. But I also don't forget things. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with cool knife because none of these other ones apply. I spend a lot of time thinking about conspiracy theories. How proud I am of my child. Potential ends of the world. This is why you two aren't dads. Can't have cripplingly low self-esteem. You gotta be positive. Gotta be a man. If I'll ever be able to love myself as much as I love my grill. Aw, sad. When I can next get a couple... Oh, that's... Nope, I don't even need to read the rest. See? That wasn't so bad. Yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I could totally spend all day on here just looking at people's profiles.
Hey!
You should message one of them. Or more than one of them. All of these dads seem pretty interesting. Okay, I promise I'll make some friends. Also, what good genes got our child to have gold eyes? Yeah, it's 2017. You can be whatever you want to be. Even a bad dad pun. Go get 'em, Dad.
Welcome. You've got dads.
We've got dads. So who do we message? So, Alex, since I know you're in here, Damien is the female to male dad. Just throwing that out there if that's a choice people want. But I also want to go for some Danny Sex Bang. Must be the drugs. Gonna leave it up to the crowd decision. Joseph is Aaron from Game Grumps. Craig is Nate Wants to Battle. Robert is Danny Sexbang from Game Grumps. I don't know who anybody else is. I know there are a bunch of people. I did just assume your dad preference. Hugo didn't seem interesting, is the problem. He just seemed like a troubled teacher dad with a delinquent kid. Blondie seems nice. Yeah, he did seem nice, didn't he? I know things about endings, so I'm not picking myself, but just yeah. So he likes boating. He likes going out to sea. He may also be a cult leader. This is the guy who beat us in the daughter Pokemon battle. Likes to one-up everything. This was the one who owns the coffee shop and was generally an out-of-touch, uncool dad. He's all about fitness, and he's your college bro. He says bro a lot, and you'll say bro a lot. You bro out. Come on, people, make a choice. Go with coffee boy, coffee dad. You guys are not making this easy. Die of bromine poisoning. Alright, we'll take a look at... We'll take a look at Damien. Oh, we can actually look at information. How do you do? I have recently decided to join this information superhighway. I'm not entirely sure how this works, but I will try my best to understand. I love long strolls through graveyards and spending time with my son. If you would ever like to chat about the latest Victorian fashion, the inevitability of our own demise, or black cats, please send me a letter. On Friday nights, you are most likely to listen to true crime podcasts while I taxiderm my newest specimens. If you had one thing to take on a desert island, what would it be? A coffin. What are your turn-ons? Pronouncing bosom correctly. Bosom. What did you want to be when you grew up? A bat. Yeah, I'm getting cut on all this edge. What's your favorite movie genre? Foreign art house horror. What's your ideal date? It's night. We are at an industrial dark wave club in Berlin. The music drums to the beat of our hearts. Wow. What do you never leave home without? An upside... the cringe. I spend a lot of time thinking about mortality salience. Wow, okay. Back. Coffee Dad. Matt Sella. Avid music enthusiast, passionate coffee drinker. You can find me most days selling bean juice over at the Coffee Spoon or hanging out at the park with my amazing daughter. Oh, excuse me, a little burp there. Hit me up about 80s no-wave music. On a Friday night, you are most likely to perfect my cold brew setup. One drip at a time, baby. Like Uncle Deadly. I don't know Uncle Deadly. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Fine tunes to pass the days away. Yeah, get some Margaritaville. What are your turn-ons? Multi-instrumentalism. What did you... Wow, the chat's actually really active today. I'm having fun reading that and this. What did you want to be when you grew up? A barista, weirdly enough. What's your favorite movie genre? Shit with subtitles. This is me 10 years ago. Jesus. What's your ideal date? We go to the animal shelter and seriously consider adopting a cat. Oh, that might have won Molly over. Oh, okay. Yeah, this guy's a coffee hipster. He's minus the skinny jeans and entitleism. What would you never leave home without? My headphones. Both in-ear and over-ear, just in case. Yeah, he's a hipster. I spend a lot of time thinking about where did writing commas into song titles come from, and where did it go? Where did it come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Did we all just agree that it's a bad idea? Adopt a cat. Alright, Joseph, since there was some mild interest for him. Voted Maple Bay's #1 youth minister for 5 years running. Living in my hometown with my beautiful wife and our 4 amazing kids. If I'm not in church, you can catch me out in the open water, setting sail on the seas of adventure. I love playing guitar and crushing my kids at Candyland. On a Friday night, you are most likely to lead the community in a fun mixer. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My 6-string. What are your turn-ons? My loving wife. Ugh. What did you want to be when you grew up? Ship captain. Oh no, he wears a polo shirt. What's your favorite movie genre? Feel-good movies. Yeah, polos should be only for work, though. Ugh, I'm more turned off by the sweater. What's your ideal date? Lovely night on the town with my wife. My wife? What do you never leave home without? The good book. You know, Jesus. Spend a lot of time thinking about How I can be a better man, husband, and father. Oh, nobody seems to like that one. Alright. Robert Small. When the internet gains sentience and decides to destroy us all, you know it'll use this information against us, right? He didn't use a question mark. How am I supposed to know that's a question? On a Friday night, you're most likely to make a deal in an alleyway. Have it go badly. Who's the cop? Was it Giacomo? I trusted Giacomo. Giacomo? I don't know. If you had to take one thing with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Gun. What are your turn-ons? Don't talk to me. Wow, okay. What did you want to be when you grew up? Grifter. What's your favorite movie genre? Italian neorealism. What's your ideal date? Grave robbing. What did you never leave home without? At least 4 knives. I spent a lot of time thinking about, you ever really look into a rabid animal's eyes? We'll go over them all just for fun. We're in no rush, right? Middle school teacher. High school teacher. Writer of scholarly articles on 18th century literature for various esteemed publications. If you're on here to tell me that my son put a cherry bomb in your trash, I know, and I'm sorry. On a Friday night, you are most likely to brew some strong tea and paint my miniatures. God damn it, that actually sounds fun. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? A Remembrance of Things Past by Marcel Proust. He does have a bow tie. Gotta give him that one. What are your turn-ons? Muscles. What did you want to be when you grew up? Movie star. What's your favorite movie genre? Documentaries on art history. +3 for T. This guy does sound cooler than he looked. What's your ideal date? Each of us read a different book on opposite sides of the couch in comfortable silence. What do you never leave home without? My glasses. Actually, I forget them at home a lot. He also doesn't capitalize his eyes. Or that eye. He is not a good literary teacher. Ew. Yeah, he does have a man bun, huh? That's kind of gross. +1 for the mustache, though. I spend a lot of time thinking about. I worry that people who are against e-readers are more in love with the idea of books than actually reading them. Brah! Dad of 3, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but someone's got to do it. On a Friday night, you are most likely to get one last good cardio session in. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? Hey, I'm enjoying my accents. Don't you criticize me. A box of energy bars. What are your turn-ons? A sub 6-minute mile. Jesus, I used to remember running 6-minute miles. What did you want to be when you grew up? Beer pong world champion. What's your favorite movie genre? Buddy cop movies forever, bro. But it's also con. What's your ideal date? Scaling a huge, dangerous mountain. For fun. What do you never leave home without? An extra tube of energy gel. Amadeus, bro, -10. Spend a lot of time thinking about, my mile time used to be so good. What happened? I peaked. Sounds like the crowd hates Craig. It is +1 for buddy cop movies. Brian Harding. Hey, I'm Brian. I spend a lot of my days hanging out with my awesome daughter and thinking up new ways to grill things. Propane. If you like fishing, then we'll get along. On Friday nights, you're most likely to. See just how slowly I can cook a piece of brisket. Oh, that sounds good. If you had one thing to take with you onto a desert island, what would it be? My fishing pole. At least he's practical. What are your turn-ons? A keen understanding of steak cuts. He might. You never know. We could find out. What did you want to be when you grew up? Fireman. What's your favorite movie genre? Romantic comedies. What's your ideal date? Deck building. What do you never leave home without? My portable fishing pole. Yeah, +1 for brisket for sure. I spend a lot of time thinking about how my daughter is smarter than I am. His daughter was kind of smart. Alright, that was everybody. Yeah, but minus for ginger with beard. No, he's a dad. He can pull off a Hawaiian shirt. Plus, he's got the gut for it. Make your decisions now. Also looks like he's wearing cargo shorts. I think he was wearing cargo shorts. Yeah, I think he was wearing cargo shorts. Probably with socks and sandals, though. Cargo shorts are practical. He seems very practical. I won't deny that if I have to wear shorts, they will be cargo shorts. A portable fishing pole and propane, mind you. Pick that dad. I don't think I could pull Antonio Banderas for the whole stream. He did sound interesting, though. Can't deny that. Damn anarchist child. Alright, we'll take a look at Hugo. And basically the way this works is you pick them and you go out on little adventures, but each day you can decide. So if it turns out to be a dud, we can try the other one. Because you got to do it 3 times for it to work, so. Trust no one. Dad tip 36. I navigate to Hugo's Dadbook page and type out a message. Hey Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. Want to hang out sometime? I wait for a few minutes before the computer dings. I'm so glad you have messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime. But I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of the chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way that you could come by and replace them? Uh-oh. I think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school, arguably the worst age to be, right? Middle schoolers suck. Amanda suddenly trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Didn't we just eat eggs? Her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she'd been... Wait, hold on. How long ago did this... Did we time jump? Almost as if she had been crying. Morning, Amanda. I'm confused. How much time has passed? Morning, Pops. Hey. Are you alright?
I'm fine.
Oh, of course. I'm fine. The voice actor says over me.
Huh.
I just got to thinking about the Backstreet Boys. They had a reunion. The Backstreet Boys are back. Alright?
Oh.
But they're different.
Yeah?
Something's wrong with them. Like they're a dream someone once had but can no longer remember. And no one's talking about it. They just go on like everything's normal. Okay. You have to... Do we pry or do we be straightforward? We'll ease into it gently. If there's, you know, anything going on, I just want you to know that I'm here for you. And I'll always be here for you. Whether you need a shoulder to cry on, or a strong dad to kick someone's butt, I'm only a cell phone call away.
Eh?
Thanks, Popsicle. I appreciate that. But I'm fine, really. She doesn't look fine. I'm unconvinced, but I'll stop badgering her about it. I'm sure she'll tell me when she's ready. Hey, how was middle school for you?
Ugh.
Bad, but nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Yeah.
Ugh.
Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. It's a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40-plus hours a week, doing long division and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day, top 40s, pop. Middle schoolers should be avoided at all costs. Also, I like this shirt. Also, the egg button. And panda. Amanda Panda. What was your middle school experience like? I don't remember. I didn't like it. I thought it was fine. I didn't like it. I had my first crush in middle school, and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Stuggs. You hurt me, and I'll never forget. What'd she do to you? I stare off into middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated, and the 3 times we held hands. Wow, yeah, that sounds accurate. Then I remember the bitter betrayal, her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham, that bastard, and him making me eat dirt in front of her. What up, sibling reviews? Hey, you'll probably hear that in a minute. There's a huge delay. I don't want to talk about it.
Huh.
See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for.
Huh?
You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder. That sounds awesome, too. Oh, they didn't give them clam chowder. Okay, that sucks. They gave us square pizza at Clam Chowder Factory. Is that supposed to be like... It's going... Oh, is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
Huh?
No, it's because Bobby Willingham threw up into one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. Ew! Dank memes. It haunts me. Right. Let's leave that story firmly in the past. Anyway, you should do it. Mr. Vega sounds like he could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with cool fish. That's true. Amanda, I get kind of weird about aquariums. The ocean makes me nervous. What? Are you worried that a whale is going to pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Now I think about it. Don't you put fear in my heart. Well, do they have penguins there? Yes, they have penguins there.
Yes.
Then it's settled. Penguins outweigh fear of ocean. I sit back down at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me an address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. Bing, 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 bing. Yes. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beat me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end while they just got there. That is a pretty sick coat. Can't lie. He didn't tuck his vest in. It's entertaining. Dream Daddy is very comedic. Hugo jogs up to me, looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here. Hugo! It's been a debacle all morning. We are short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming, as I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. I've lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar.
Oh.
Great. Well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens who are all sitting on the ground, playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start. Can you guys put your phones away? All the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo. Then they go back to texting. At least they're quiet. Too quiet. These guys are up to something. I can feel it. There's no way. They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school after all.
Ah.
We'll see. Thank you, I try my best. The class starts filling into the aquarium, and Hugo hands out massive stapled packets of paper to each kid. Oh god, he's giving them homework? They're not going to finish that. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be for a grade. No, you can't borrow a pencil. Pencil. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet? Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asks them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Teacher hacks. I like that. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
Oh.
We just did a unit. I totally called it. Just did a unit on the old man in the sea. Nothing quite like introducing kids to the futile perseverance of human spirit by making them pet stingrays.
Oh.
It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal selection of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines.
Ah.
That right there is a lionfish. Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Whoa. Their spines are venomous too. Nature is hardcore.
Yes.
Wow, the voiceover is really throwing off the accent. It doesn't sound like what I picture at all. You'll think that's bad. Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, crumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank.
Ah.
That's a stonefish, the most venomous fish in the world. Fish. Fish. they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they are relatively harmless as long as you don't step on them. What happens if you step on them?
Oh.
Tissue necrosis. Cool.
Hey.
Yeah, that's my response too. Nature is wild. Man, Hugo seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there?
Oh.
Oh, that one? Yeah, that's the American longfin, blue-nosed wiggly fish, humphead Rossi. Oh, that sounds... I like wiggle fish. Oh, I'm almost out of stuff to drink, too. Is he blue-nosed wigglefish?
Oh.
Oh, hey, that got a response. Yeah. Did you know that... Psychiatric fish trivia. He liked wiggly fish. What did he say he liked? He liked documentaries. But I want to say Ross with a strong inflection on the W. Paranormal fish trivia, I think. I love waiting for the delay. It's such a huge delay. No, we don't ever talk politics. I think it said he liked... If he likes the History Channel and he's watching Paranormal Ice Road Truckers too. No political! Paranormal fish it is. This fish sleeps upside down, but contrary to popular belief, is not an actual vampire. That's the vampire fish.
Hmm?
Wait, are you serious? Serious as a heart attack. Absolutely not. He looks amused though. Serious as a heart attack. We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes.
Oh.
Oh, it didn't work. That's a clownfish. We screwed that up. Alright, hold on. No. We're not messing this up.
Ah. Oh. Yes. Hey. Oh.
There's a fast forward button there.
Oh. Hey. Oh.
Aha! Alright. Wigglefish.
Oh.
Yeah. I want to see if the other one got a response.
Hmm?
Are you serious? Absolutely not. Playing it for a gag here.
Oh.
Ha! Good one. Okay, there we go. Cool. I can accept that. The when you see hearts and eggplants is the best response you can get, but I'll take hearts. We lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. Hugo leaves my side to separate two kids who started fighting over a Capri Sun. Wow, in middle school, really? I walk around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about different fish swimming inside the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. Yeah, eggplants is for a joke, obviously. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. Looks really cute in this light. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. Wow.
Ah.
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those two sharks kissing? A great many mysteries lie in the ocean. It's truly fascinating to be able to observe it in a setting such as this. There it is. Eggplants. Also, splooshes. Yeah. Hey, thanks for the congratulations. I did check out a bunch of your stuff, so that was good. That's a very astute point. Now you gotta hit him with the intellectual angle. Hang on. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room. Touch tank. Don't get all fishy. Which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, and stingrays, and small fish. When we went to the Caribbean, we got to actually swim and hang out with stingrays. It is a cool experience. They would take you out to like a really shallow side of this big coral reef, and they'd give you fish to lure the stingrays in, and they just didn't care. They liked having food, and they weren't bothered by people, and they'd swim right up to you. Like, they'd jump in your arms and let you, if you could lure them in carefully enough, you could pick them up, not pick them up out of the water, but they'll like let you hold them in your arms and pet them and stuff. It's neat, but you don't want to like touch their mouths underneath or touch the tail, of course. No, wait. Answer that. Answer what? What am I answering? What does the eggplant mean? Did you not see what happened when the explosions happened? There were I'm just answering faster this way. Anywho, eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing. Oh, I already read all that. Blah, blah, blah. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands. Did you just assume the eggplant's color? How dare you? Boop, I burped. Hugo rolls up his sleeves and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Rindis? Rindis? Oh, I think I'm good. I don't really think that I should I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Come on, it'll be fun and informative. Don't make fun of me. Don't make fun of me, but I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. That is not true. I actually really enjoyed touching the stingrays. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling that they will probably bite me and my delicious hands if given the chance. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have had their barbs removed, and the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Against my better judgment, I approach the tank, slowly dipping my hand into the cold water. I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. It feels like fun, slimy leather. things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? This got uncomfortable real quick. I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some urchins and feel the hard carapace of a horseshoe crab. Gotta love those kabutos. My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull away, blushing. Hugo smiles at me. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish. Sorry, I just get a little carried away. Wait. That girl over there looks suspicious. Why's that? Are backpacks usually that wet? Hold on. She's stealing a stingray. Susan! Get back here! Hugo runs after the middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Wanna tell me what's in the bag? Textbooks? Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. Look, kid. We don't have time for games here. That's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I'm not afraid to hit a child. Not afraid to hit a child. You're pushing it. That's good. It's an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I had Bud go down for that once. He came out a changed man. Said he missed the bars. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yes, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time we won't say please. Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Huh?
Hugo leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, and places it back in the tank. She gives us a disapproving look. Jesus, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where is he going? Or where he was going to die?
I don't know.
Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where we can see them. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder. Middle schoolers have sticky hands, and I doubt that's the first time that's happened here. Or the last. She did try and catch a kabuto. In the next room we see a variety of smaller tanks, sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us.
Oh!
Look over here. Hugo points to some seahorses gathering at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth.
Hey!
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students, and they just jump back on their phones.
Ah!
Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. Little sluts. Man, we thought we had it hard. I wonder if they have to deal with their kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousands of them. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Ah!
It's not really my speciality, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day of our lives. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. We'll get there. We finally make our way to my favorite part of the tour, the Arctic exhibit. Penguins! Do we get to see the penguins?
Hey!
Yes, we get to see the penguins. ... Hell yes. Oh, look at the penguins. Our group of kids run around the exhibit. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seemed to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't too bad. Here it comes.
Sweet Manchego!
Hugo. What? What the hell did he say? Hugo suddenly grabs my arm. Oh my god. There's a student in the penguin enclosure. Wait, just kidding. It's very bad. Is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door of the exhibit ajar. Was it unlocked this whole time? We gotta stop her before the staff sees and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room. Everybody, 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 I have an announcement. The whole room turns towards Hugo.
Oh.
Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and am greeted by a blast of cold air. Psst! Hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You can't be in here. Neither can you! I try to walk over to the girl. The ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but penguins cannot. So I can understand some confusion when we are discussing the birdness of penguins. The crowd is still somehow enraptured. Kid, what are you even doing in here? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Where are they? Where are they even going to go? They're going to live in my closet. Look, I just don't even have time to argue about this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save a penguin. Little known the fact about... Little known the fact is that penguins only live in cold climates. With some exceptions. So they don't all live in cold climates, if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. Try to relate to her, bribe her, lay down the law. She's gonna freak out if we lay down the law. Try to relate to her, bribe her. We'll try and relate. Be the cool dad. We're going for the cool dad angle. I think back to a time when I released all the feeder mice from the pet store. It was a disaster. I was 6, but it was a disaster. Molly, you know, life can be cruel. Money. Give me money. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay. Well, give it to me right now. Reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay. Well, I have 12 and some change. There's also a button in here. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later, and we have a deal. We mood to shake on our agreement before I suddenly realized there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. I'm going to have to block these birds. Oh boy. Dad game!
That bird.
Oh, there it is. What the heck? Oh god! Oh god! Don't slap the penguins. What? A penguin escaped? Where did a penguin escape? Ah! He's not stopping! They aren't stopping! They aren't stopping! Hey, that's cheating! What the heck? Oh my god. Oh god. This isn't... What? What the heck just happened? 4 penguins escaped. Jesus Christ. How are they, like, getting through the walls? Whew. Glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary speech. I want to try that again. I don't know how far back this is. I don't like that. Somehow they got through the walls?
Whoa! I don't know.
It's like somehow they got... Briber? I'll leave you to... Oh, okay, so that's just the... Alright.
That bird.
So I gotta be careful because it looks like the walls just don't matter. That bird got bitch slapped. Yeah! Ah! No! Bad penguin! Bad penguin! Bad! 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 Oh god! My screen! Oh god! They're ignoring the hands! Hey, that's not fair! Hey! What the hell? Like, three of them ran out while it was over. No, I don't accept this. We're gonna save the penguins.
Sweet manchego.
Sweet manchego. I don't accept this. We're saving the penguins.
Block that bird.
I like how that first one just destroys the penguin, too. Ah! No! No! Bad penguins! Oh, god damn it! Get away from there!
Drive that team.
Ah, that's 2. 2 got through. Because, of course, they did. I don't think it's going to get any better than that. My actual, like, game screen freaks out whenever I try and stop them. and for whatever reason, they just ignore that wall. They're like, "Yeah, there's a wall there, but we'll cross it." And that's why I think that penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everyone starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly, what are you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that the penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Well, it was the thought that counts? No, Molly, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Whoa!
What? I'll pay you later, kid. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose so that they can compare animal thief notes. You're not off the hook, Molly.
Oh.
Rindis, what did you just bribe a child? I bribed a child. I don't know what she's talking about. You can't play by the rules when there are penguins on the line. No. He is an anarchist child. So maybe being honest? I bribed a child. It was the only way to get her out of the exhibit. I'm not proud of what I've done. I'm not proud of it either. Or of my penguin facts TM lecture. But at least we got her out. Let's just get through the day and get out of here. No, there's no repercussion of the penguins getting away. I should have let them all get out. With the day finally coming to a close, and the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back out to the school buses. As we leave the aquarium and the kids load onto the buses, Hugo pulls me aside.
Oh.
Hey, Grindis, thank you so much for helping out today. You are a lifesaver. It was no problem. It was actually kind of fun.
Hey.
Let me take you out next time to make up. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? Cheese boards? I do like cheese. I love cheese boards. I am all about cheese boards. There's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. Boom! All the eggplants. Great. Well, I got to go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I'm all about cheese boards. I walk inside to find the house empty. I wonder where the panda's at. Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door. What you up to tonight? Just doing some homework. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kids tried to steal a penguin. We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw.
Yes.
You got to go in the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? Amanda, no penguins were stolen thanks to the valiant efforts of myself and Mr. Vega. It was nice getting to spend time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. Alright, too much adventure for me today. I'm gonna go rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? There's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father. I mean, if she becomes a father. Date complete. Boom! Oh, we didn't score very many.
I'm JK rolling with delight.
Oh, that pun. We scored lots of family vacation points, very low mustache points, some good Hemingway points, good bribe points. I don't know what any of this actually means, but we got S rank, so we're awesome. I'm also going to take a break. I need more to drink because accents are hard. Alright, I return. Yes, you can probably hear me before I said anything. Alright, let's continue. Haha, achievement progress. Asiago Getter. I get it, because it's cheese. While I'm doing my afternoon word jumbles, I hear the mail truck pull through the cul-de-sac. I wonder if we got any coupons today. Because I'm a dad, you see. A nice mail person, because you can't assume genders, slides a couple letters and a large Lello envelope through the slot. Takes a couple of tries for them to get in. Giggity. Hey, my coupons. Take a closer look at the large yellow envelope. I lightly knock on Amanda's door. She probably has headphones on. Amanda. She yells through the door. What? I have something for you. I'm kinda busy right now. Can you come back later? She's looking at porn. Okay, just thought you'd want this big old envelope we got from HIA. Immediately, Amanda pushes her door open. Horn Institute for the Arts? I mean, if you're busy, I can come back. Ah, no problem, SR, sibling reviews. Y'all can dip out and snooze out, but we appreciate you hanging out. I hand her the envelope, which she tears open with her teeth. That's probably bad for your teeth. She doesn't seem to hear me and spits out a piece of envelope. And pulls out a letter and unfolds it. And the suspense is killing me. This is her dream school. Amanda's face is unreadable. I can't believe this. Oh, honey, it's okay you didn't.
Alright.
I got in! Oh! I got in! Amanda tosses the letter aside and gives me a big hug. Congrats, sweetie. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. She pulls away and looks at the letter again. Oh my god, I really can't believe I got in. Well, of course you got in. You're a great student. You nailed that interview. And your photography is incredible.
Oh.
Wait, Dad,
Oh.
I know this one's really expensive, and it's so far away. I think for a moment. HIA was one of the more expensive schools that Amanda applied to, but I know she's had her heart set on it for the longest time. It'll be tough, but we're gonna make it work. Really? Of course. Amanda hugs me again.
Alright.
Thanks, Dad. Okay, sweetie, we're celebrating tonight. Dinner, your choice. Wherever you want. Wherever? Amanda and I walk along the bayside, tearing into our foiled wrapped burritos from a nearby food truck. You could have chosen anywhere in Maple Bay. Cost was not a determining factor. Please, Dad, you know I'm a simple gal. Just give me a burrito with a view. Truly, she is my child. Can't say I'm mad. Amanda and I sit on a patch of grass and watch ships sail lazily through the bay.
Yeah.
And the dorms are right near a bunch of cafes, and there are all these galleries nearby, and there's a discount if you bring your student ID and... Yeah, they kind of come and go. It's alright. Amanda, slow down. You're gonna choke on your burrito. I know, I'm just excited. Did I mention that students get their own studio space once they're seniors? And we get all the professional photo editing software for free? It's nice to see Amanda so enthusiastic about HIA. We're gonna just call it HIA. HIA! With a karate chop. HIA! But I wish she wouldn't do it between bites of her burrito. I thought I taught her to chew with her mouth closed. I wonder who my roommate's gonna be. You take a survey online and they match you with someone with similar majors and interests. I bet we're gonna be best friends. Craig and I were. A good roommate can be a lifelong friend. Bro! Don't even get me started on bad roommates. Oh no. I'm just kidding. We didn't have a bad roommate. Our only other roommate was a puppy that Craig brought home one night. We spent a semester fabricating a story about our new foreign exchange student who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. Carl ruled. Oh, they let you have animals in the dorms if you get a note saying you need one? I bet I could forge one. I think I'd get a rabbit, or maybe a snake, or maybe both. Would the snake eat the rabbit, though? Oh boy. I think I'll leave that all up to you. She's so excited. I don't want to disappoint her, but I need to be real for a second. So, you know that I had a talk with Mr. Vega? He didn't tell you about the dumpster fire, did he? What? No.
Huh?
I don't want to put a damper on the good news, but I need you to knock it off, or knock it out of the park these last few months of school, okay? If you really want to go to Horns, we need that scholarship money. I know you can do it. Okay. I promise I'll try harder. I pat her on the back. Think you can handle a 14-hour drive to come home for the holidays? There's going to be some treacherous ice roads to cross. And don't even get me started on the paranormal occurrences. Well, it'll be worth it if I get to see you. Aw, our daughter loves us. My eyes immediately well up with tears. Oh, Dad, don't cry. Sorry, I'm just very, very proud of you. And you're all grown up now. You're such a good person. And I hope you know how important you are to me. Dad, stop. You're gonna make me cry too. It's too late, honey. It's happening. Dad, I can't get tears in my burrito. It's gonna make it taste sad. I pull Amanda into a hug and kiss her on the forehead.
Nah.
Love you, kiddo. Love you too, Pops. Aw, sweet.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hey, so we're on to the next pick. Do we keep going? Do we try Damien? Do we bro it out with Craig? People went quiet, so I guess I'll pick. Oh, there we go. Got the vote for Edgeworth, so let's take a look. Message. Damien seemed really interesting. A little odd, but interesting. I think I should hang out with him to get to know him a little better. I navigate to Damien's Dadbook page and type out a message. Hey dude, you seem cool. We should hang out sometime. I sit there for a minute before I see Damien typing. Then he keeps typing. And typing. Man, is this guy writing a novel? I leave the computer to make some coffee. And then he's still typing. I sip my coffee, and the computer finally dings. Oh god. Rindis, I must confess that my excitement to be receiving your kind letter, for, as you see, I do find myself available to enjoy your company. I must ask for your forgiveness, however, as I believe our first meeting did not paint me in as gentlemanly manner as I would have liked. Looked like he was missing an as gentlemanly. Whatever. Okay. Whoa, there's more. Oh god. I would be highly flattered to enjoy your companionship at my residence for an afternoon tea and stroll around my garden. Should it please you, till then, adieu. Yours humbled, D. Bloodmark. Should it be March or Mark? D. Bloodmark. Well, if we're going for an English accent. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him well. It would be March then. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Amanda. Can you help me with something?
Aww.
Dad, for the last time, I am not popping your back pimples. Ugh. No. Can you interpret this for me? I turn the computer to Amanda and she squints at Damien's message. I just don't understand NetSpeak. Like, is this how you kids communicate with each other now? Oh, totally. This is the hot new thing. See, Dad, kids got over the saying lol and LMAO or whatever and decided the thing they needed to do was bring it back to the 1800s. So what do? Where's your pen and quill? What? Did you forget to unpack the pen and quill, Dad? How will we address the nobleman in regards to your upcoming debutante ball? Okay, now I know you're messing with me. Father, without a proper chaperone, we'll never end up with a suitor worthy of our land. Or our dowry. Or... So, you read Pride and Prejudice for school one time, and now you're reciting things you know about it back at me, aren't you? Like the first 5 pages, then I read a review of the movie. Still gotta be, though. Great. So what do I say to Damien? I got this. Amanda reaches over me and types on the keyboard. Sure thing, dude. Regards. Ringus. Nailed it. Truly she is my daughter. Well, I suppose that's that. I make the short walk over to Damien's house. Well, I guess you can't really call it a house. It's more of a manor, estate. The Gothic architecture looms above. Didn't he say it was painted red in the barbecue? Anyways. No, he said it was black. It was something odd that contrasted with the rest of the neighborhood. The Gothic architecture looms above the other homes in the cul-de-sac. I walk past a couple of gargoyles guarding the front door and look around for a doorbell. Doesn't seem to be one. I pull the large, ornately carved bat head door knocker pack, and a hollow sound echoes throughout the house as I strike it against the door. I wait several moments before the door slowly creaks open. Dot dot dot. It's a little creepy, but I enter the home and take a few steps into the foyer, noting the oil portraits of who I assume are dead relatives hanging on the wall. Wow. Other than the skulls, it's actually a really nice looking living room. Foyer? I don't know. As I'm admiring them, the front door slams shut behind me. Hello? Silence. An oil lamp in the corner flickers dimly, casting ominous shadows against the wall. Why do I feel like all the people in these paintings are staring at me? Why is it so cold in here? Where's Damien? Rindis, pleasure to have you in my home. I look up and see Damien standing on the top of a majestic staircase with a walking candle holder. Wasn't it daytime? What's with the door slamming shut? Oh, sorry, there was a draft. And the door creaking open when I knocked. I accidentally left the door unlocked. And the creepy oil paintings. I like oil paintings. Right. Right. Dot dot dot. Please, let me show you around. Okay. Damien leads me around his house, showcasing his parlor, sitting room, auxiliary sitting room, and the parlor again for some reason.
Oh.
This is one of the older homes on the block, yes, but nowhere near as old as the architecture might suggest. I gotta really figure out a voice for him. Oh my goodness, you are so demanding. Through extensive renovations, I have been able to craft a residence that is both historically accurate to the Victorian period and equipped with the amenities of any modern dwelling. Anemones. We walk past the door covered in bumper stickers, caution tape, and a Black Parade poster. I hate his child. Did they listen to My Chemical Romance in the Victorian era? That's my son's room. You know how the rebellious teenage years are. Onward, onward. There's more to see. We reach a door at the end of the hall that Damien opens with a flourish. And this is the library. Sunlight streams in from floor-to-ceiling arched windows. The walls are lined with packed bookshelves, and even more books are scattered over the period-appropriate furniture. Damien is clearly very proud of this room. See, and you didn't want to take a look at him. He's a book lover. Look out the window, look at the butterflies, pick up a book. That's enough tour. I walk to the window and am greeted by a beautiful view of Damien's backyard. It showcases a beautiful view of the rest of the cul-de-sac. Hey, I can see Craig on his lawn. He's doing push-ups with his daughters on his back. Damn. He sees me and waves happily, doing push-ups with one hand now. God damn it. Damn. Did you know that the Victorians spent the last at least 20 hours a week gazing longingly out of full-length windows? Really? Wait, really? No. But Victorians did appreciate telling a good joke. Hey! I walk up to the glass display of pinned bugs to the wall. It's pretty impressive. Butterfree, no! Nice bugs. I pinned them all myself. Maybe I could show you how sometime. I'm concerned I would stick the pin right through my finger. Ah, the pinner's gambit. Is that a thing? No. You know, Prentice, in the Victorian era, there was some controversy surrounding reading. Many people thought the more tawdry novels would encourage youth into a life of crime and would cause too much of a distraction from work and school. I pull out a book at random and examine the worn cover. Opening it, I turn to a random page and read aloud. Naruto struggled against the chains that Sasuke had bound him with. Shirtless and out of breath, he looked up at Sasuke. Sasuke smirked, unbuttoning his ninja pants. Okay, I think that's enough. Damien snaps the book shut and puts it back onto the shelf. Minus 5 points for Naruto fanfic. That's a rare book from my private collection. Please, will you join me for tea? I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out. Oh man, my brain is skipping words. Alright, let's try that again. I follow Damien to his sitting room, where finger foods have already been set out upon a beautiful tiered silver tray. I take a seat on one of the high-backed chairs as Damien pours and serves me some tea. I can't believe we're having a high tea. Never thought I'd get to do this. Damien smiles to himself. What? It's a common misconception that high tea refers to the wealthy class of the people enjoying it, when in fact the high refers to both the latter time of day that the working class had to enjoy tea and the height of the tables on which they were served. Oh, my dear friend, we're currently enjoying afternoon tea. That's informative. Damien takes a seat next to me and serves me a tiny sandwich. Your home is really impressive. Are there lots of goths in Maple Bay? I like your cape. I feel like if we say cape, he's gonna correct us. Good night, sibling reviews. He takes a lot of pride in his house, though. I think if we talk about how nice his house is, he'll be happy. Let's do it. Boom! Nailed it. It seems like you really put a lot of work into this place. Thank you. No one's ever complimented my home before. Hell, I can barely get matching salt and pepper shakers in my place. And look at what you've done. I'm kinda jealous. That's very generous of you to say. What got you so interested in goth stuff?
How delightful!
How delightful. Well, when I was a young boy, my father Did he take you into the city?
Huh.
Sorry. Haha. Did you guys see a marching band? I'm afraid I don't understand. You're serious? Of course. But it's, you know, the song. Amanda made me listen to it. Seriously? I'd love to see a marching band. Nevertheless, I've always had a love for art, history, and fashion. What started off as a small hobby of collecting taxidermied animals grew into a sort of an obsession. It's a privilege to be able to appreciate the lives and culture of those who came before us, I think. Why not go all the way? I like not dying when I catch a cold. He takes a sip of tea. That's fair. I'd rather be alive, too. I can acknowledge that there were many very terrible things about the Victorian era, and try to live a life that strictly aligns with those ideals would be admittedly horrid. But I think it takes a critical mind to truly appreciate something to the fullest, to be cognizant of its flaws and love it all the same. Tell me, Rendis, do you have any hobbies? Oh man, do I. But I don't know if I care about anything the way you care about this stuff. Well, I'd love to hear about your interests. Hearing someone talk about the things they're passionate about is intriguing, and quite honestly, rather attractive. Please, tell me about your hobbies. Quick, sound sophisticated. I love me some word jumbles. I love me some word jumbles. So he's clearly not out of touch with technology, but he'll probably appreciate the soap making. He'll probably have some interesting Victorian facts on it. Soap is an important advancement in modern society, getting rid of germs and stuff. I would say that people who make soap are the true heroes here. To watch them work is an honor. I tried making some with Amanda once, and we both had to go to the doctor for the rashes, which I guess goes to show that we should leave it to the professionals. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches. Oh, that didn't get a response at all. Soap is boring. Wow. Way to go, Alex. Let me just go ahead and rewind that. I'm not cheating, but I definitely. Alright, so that one. Alright. Just because I'm amused to see how this works. Love me some word jumbles. Ah, alright. So word jumble gets a reaction. Learn to juggle once. Oh! He didn't like that at all. The black spots are bad. Alright. So, love me some word jumble. The written word fascinates me. We spend so much time using words, you know? And, wow, why am I saying so much? I think people would appreciate them more if they had to unjumble them. It's poetic, really. Oh, so you're a writer. In a sense. We finish our tea and finger sandwiches.
Oh.
Come, I have one more thing to show you. It is my penis. Maybe not, I don't know, whatever. Damien takes me around to the back. Wow, that is a nice garden. Back of his home, where a variety of flowers flourish in beautiful landscaped rows. A small stone path weaves through it, and beautiful. Oh Oh my goodness. I think after this one we're done, because my brain is not reading the words well. A small stone path weaves through it, and butterflies flit lazily through the air. With a tumbler haircut in the background. Okay. My garden. It's beautiful. Thank you. Victorians took flowers and floral arrangements very seriously. You see, it was considered uncouth to discuss personal and romantic relationships in public, so lovers and friends alike would use bouquets to send secret messages to each other. Each flower and plant is symbolic of different feelings. Even more interesting is that one flower could mean different things depending on the other plants it was paired with. One had to be extremely careful, as even the style in which the ribbon was tied around the bouquet affected the message. Damien leans down and plucks a gorgeous bright orange flower off a vine. Lilium bulbiferum, the orange lily. What do you think this one means? Oh boy. My loins are ablaze. Thou art the tightest. 3 cheers for sweet revenge. Wow, that's, none of these are good. Thou art the tightest. I want to gamble this one. 2 lovers forbidden from one another. A war divides their people, and a mountain provides them apart. Built a path to be together. Secret tunnel, under the mountain. Oh, don't let the cave-in get you down. Ding, 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 ding. Don't let the falling rocks turn your smile into a frown. Tightest. We're going with tightest. Ah! Nailed it. Dot, dot, dot. The orange lily is actually symbolic of pure hatred. Well, and that's precisely why floral arrangement is so challenging. What's your favorite type of flower? Snapdragons. Honeysuckle. I think honeysuckles were actually bad. Right? God damn it. Playing this one safe. Snapdragons. Because they're cute. And you can do that thing where you squeeze them so it looks like they're talking. What a lovely choice. Hey, that actually worked. I want to see what Snapdragon was. That was the whole reason I saved. I was on the fence about it. Let's see. They smell really good. And then you can eat the tiniest little drop of nectar when you pull the stem out. Oh, that got... It got the same response. Now I want to see sunflower. I'm committed to Snapdragon, but I want to see what sunflower does. Remind me of sunshine, and you can eat the seeds as a delicious snack. What a practical choice. Oh, he hated the sunflower. Alright. He hated sunflower. Yeah, we'll go with honeysuckle. Molly said honeysuckle and it worked. I'll have to remember that when I put together a bouquet for you. A boo. You would put together a bouquet for me? Nobody's ever given me a bouquet before. But they're tasty, at least. I follow Damien down the footpath and admire more of his beautiful flowers. Suddenly, a phone rings. Oh, Rindis, will you excuse me? I must take this. Oh, I like the ringtone, though. Oh, that's, Hitchcock's theme. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket. I'm a little surprised it's not a rotary phone. Go for it.
Ah.
David smiles. And. Haha, it's not just me. I'm not reading weird. They actually typo. Smiles and... Oh, I skipped over it. That's what I get. This makes me wish I had put a little more effort into that garden. Amanda and I tried to start one time. Our watermelons grew to the size of cherry tomatoes, then immediately died. Oh hey, a gargoyle. Oh no, I knocked over the gargoyle.
Fix that guard.
Oh shit. What the hell? What? How does that not fit? What am I doing wrong? Why is this... Oh, it was upside down. Oh my god, this is more in depth of the game than I thought. Wow.
Goal!
Oh god, I hope he doesn't notice that. Phew, that was a close one. Uh-oh, here comes Damien. He looks upset.
Ah!
Brindis, my sincerest apologies to have kept you waiting. There's an urgent matter that I must attend to, so I'm afraid I must take my leave. No problem, dude. Everything alright? Damien worries the hem of his coat with his fingers and looks away. Everything is perfectly fine, but it's Lucien. What's wrong? He appears to have, well, his teacher needs me to come to school, post-haste. Do you need help? Oh no, you don't have to. Let me come with you. Us dads gotta stick together.
Huh.
You're right. This is one of Lucien's more elaborate stunts. I would greatly treasure having another parent by my side. Aw, needs that daddy. Let's go. Hey. Oh, crap. No. Oh, no. Hugo's gonna see us. Damien and I walk into the school and are immediately greeted by an anxious-looking Hugo. Oh, no. The scandal. Hey, Damien. You're here in record time. I'm not using my accent. I wasn't ready for it. I wouldn't miss it for the world, dear friend. Wow. Whatever it is, it doesn't seem like this is Hugo and Damien's first time to them. My kids are in trouble, rodeo. Awkward. What is it this time? This, Damien, you have to see to believe. Damien and I fall in step behind Hugo, who doesn't even notice that I'm here or say anything, who leads us through the busy corridors of the school. We pass by several classes in session, and I vaguely wonder if Amanda's around. Hugo eventually ushers us into a small boiler room with a flight of rickety stairs leading down into darkness. Jesus Christ, what is going on? Watch your step. I can hear faint voices drifting up from the basement, and they don't sound happy. As I'm led into the depths of the school, I recall the antics I got into as an angsty middle schooler. At least I had enough sense to stay out of creepy basements. Oh boy, it's both their kids. I think he said that more because it was like, you have to see it to believe it. We find another teacher in a boiler room, or it was another teacher calling him, because his kid is here too. In a boiler room tucked away in the back of the basement, with him are Lucien and Ernest, Hugo's son. Lucien has a bloody nose. Thanks for coming. I can't make heads or tails of this. I look around at the scene of the crime and see a bunch of bricks and some masonry tools scattered around. What's happened here? Ernest punched me. Lucien tried to kill me.
Ha!
The room falls silent. I was not trying to kill you, dumbass. I was just trying to build a brick wall around you and see what would happen. You promised me there was wine down here. You tricked me. Oh, he's doing the Poe thing where he's boarding him up in the brick wall to die. He's just recreating a poem. Little shit.
Huh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a second, Lucien. Did you try to Cask of Amontillado, Ernest? I'm neither confirming nor denying that. Giving him points for knowing his story, though. I turn to Damien and whisper to him. What's, See, I actually know this. God, stop making us look bad. It's a classic Edgar Allan Poe short story where a man gets his enemy drunk, lures him down to his cellar with the promise of wine of a fine vintage, then buries him alive behind a brick wall. It's a lovely story. It is. It was actually really entertaining. Don't you correct me on pronunciations. So wait, Lucien, you tried to do that to him? I was curious to see how it would turn out. I wasn't actually going to leave him there. What was the thought process here? That Ernest was just going to sit still while you slowly built a tomb around him? Yeah, it helped that the guy was drunk. Well, it worked for like 20 minutes because he's an idiot. Then he realized that I'd lied about the wine. And you were cackling maniacally. That sort of tipped me off. Ernest, 20 minutes? Dad!
Sweet Manchego!
It took you 20 minutes. Son, we just did an entire 2-week unit on... See, Cask of Amontillado. Amontillado. And it took you 20 minutes to realize Lucien was leading you into an elaborate ruse? Did you even read the story? I read the first 5 pages, then read a review of the movie. Is there a movie? Why would you make a movie of this? It's not that long.
Sweet Manchego!
It's only 5 pages long and there is no movie. Yeah, you're right. I paid Lucien to read it for me. Jesus Christ, this guy's an idiot. Actually, he didn't even pay me, so when you think about it, this was me teaching him a lesson. Damien and Hugo both have their heads in their hands. You guys are always telling me to... Oh, sorry, wrong one. You guys are always telling me to engage in the literature, and I did. I don't see a problem here. Alright, I'm filing this under what the hell. Don't do whatever that was again. You two are both suspended for a week. Ernest and Lucien, high five. Jesus Christ. The teachers start to stomp up the stairs. Hugo, I'll cover your class. Take your son home. Mr. Bloodmarch, you too. Thank you for your mediation. I really wasn't needed here. We all head up the stairs and out of the school in tense silence. Lucien, Damien, and I pile into my car. Pretty rockin' car, though. And begin to drive home. Lucien immediately puts his hood up and stares out the window angrily. I'm not going to therapy again. Dots.
Ah.
I know, son. It It's entirely up to you whether or not you want to go. But I care about you, and I can see that you are struggling. So if you decide that you would like to speak to a professional about your feelings, we can do that too.
Huh.
Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job. Oops, wrong person again. Maybe you can spend this next week looking for a summer job. I know how much you want your own car. I can't believe Damien's keeping his cool. I'm impressed. Dots. Whatever. Fine. Thanks for not freaking out too hard. I love you, son. Lucien continues staring out the window. Little shit. ... Love you too. Aw. We spend the rest of the drive in relative silence. The moment we pull into the driveway, Lucien hops out of the car, slams the door, and runs inside. Don't slam my door, little brat. I didn't expect to have that conversation in front of you. He and I have a lot we need to work out. It's alright. And all things considered, Lucien's bricklaying was pretty good. So there's your silver lining. There's that, yes. He's probably just going through a phase. Really admire how you handled that. Does this kind of thing happen a lot? We should keep the positivity going. He's trying to be, so we should too. Boop. You were a lot more diplomatic with him than I would have been. Just want what's best for him, and I don't think yelling at him would do either of us any favors. It really does. You're a good dad. There it is. Nailed it. See you around soon. It would be my honor and my pleasure. Damien bows with a flourish. Classy.
Huh.
I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket, watching TV. I plop down next to her. Yo. What you watching?
Yeah.
Tiny House Hunting Brothers. Extreme Edition. They have better TV than real life. I hate this. Ugh, I hate this show. The couple on screen bickers back and forth while standing in an extremely small house made out of recycled bottles. The Tiny House Hunting Brothers watch them with bemused expressions, both their heads touching the low ceiling. I told you I wanted a 2-bed, 2-bath, shabby, chic cottage. Chic. This house doesn't even have a bathroom. But honey, the outhouse is only 20 yards away. That's not bad. I am not pooping outside, Greg. Why don't they just get a regular-sized house? I don't know. How'd the afternoon tea go? It got strange. We had to go to the school and pick Lucien up since he tried to... He lured Ernest down into the cellar with the promise of a fine vintage and then tried to break him up into a wall, right? How did you know that? Has everyone read this story except me? Apparently. Lucien... wow. He live streamed the entire thing. This entire day is beyond me. But otherwise it was a fun day. Damien's guy's a character. But he's really good company. And a surprisingly diplomatic dad.
Huh.
I dig his style. You know what? Me too. I gotta say that one was more fun than Hugo. Wait. Bowling?
My dear friend, you've simply taken the egg on this one. Taking the egg is it's a Victorian phrase. It technically means winning, so, ultimately, you've won.
Okay. That was something. When did we go bowling? Bowling in darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. Alright, well, I kind of want to continue on with this. This was more fun than Hugo.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I think we can wrap up one more before another hour. Hugo's kid being a little terror is a real detriment. I think somebody so smart and sophisticated shouldn't have a basically just batshit retarded child. So we're gonna go with Damien. Boop. I'm still not sure how we scored so many bowling points, but I had a lot of fun hanging out with Damien the other day. I wonder what he's up to. Open up Dadbook and start writing him a message when Amanda walks in the door. Dad, you got a letter. Oh, is it from Grandma? No, it's from Damien. Whoa, can I see it? Amanda hands me a piece of old parchment, folded into an envelope and sealed with purple wax. Damn, the dude goes all out. I pry off the seal and unfold the letter. In the most beautiful calligraphy, the letter reads... Oh shit, I gotta lean in to actually read this. And glasses. Alright. Yeah, glasses, that helps a lot. Rindis, I hope you'll find my continued correspondence endearing rather than trying. One can only hope that my use of the slower, more traditional form of communication will showcase my sincere and earnest sentiment that I greatly enjoyed our time together. I write this hastily, under the warm embrace of excitement, fearful that I may misstep and speak toward something unwelcome. For now, I hope that you might forgive my boldness. I would simply say that your company was greatly occupied, or has greatly occupied my thoughts. While the afternoon may have been derailed by forces unforeseen, your companionship helped a great deal, not only in the discipline of my child, but in the morale of my spirit, and for that I thank you. That said, Rindis, if you'll allow me, it would mean the world to me if I could enjoy more of your time. Perhaps a trip to the cinema followed by a moonlit stroll would be to your taste. I eagerly await your response. With great respect, D. Bloodmarch. Wow, that was a mouthful, alright. Amanda and I both look from the letter. Wow. He's good. So you're gonna catch a movie with him? Yeah, I better message him on Dadbook and let him know. Amanda slaps my laptop shut.
What?
You have to write him back. A real letter. But my handwriting looks like two toddlers fighting over a crayon. Dad, you have to. He wrote you a letter. That's so cool. Will you help me? I need to class it up. Father, I was made for this. Here's what you do. Find tickets to a show that you two will like, then enclose them in the letter. Oh, that's classy. Amanda and I hop on my laptop and pursue showtimes. He doesn't seem like a romantic comedy kind of guy.
Hey!
Oh, here's one. Vampire Crusade 2? It was a Vampire Crusade 1? You're absolutely right. The points don't matter, and the rules are made up. Just like the categories. I think that's what I'm going to watch tonight after this. Thank you. Evil never dies. I don't know, that sounds kind of stupid.
Oh.
Actually, it's a critically acclaimed exploration into the ennui of existence. It really turns the vampire trope on its head. Oh, thank goodness, because it's been damaged since Twilight. Really? Nah, There's just lots of blood and vampire titties. Them vampire titties. Well, let's roll the dice. Purchase the tickets and print them out, and sit down on the table with Amanda and try to draft a nice letter. I start writing. Damien, I do hope this letter finds you in good health. Good morrow to you on this fine eve. Good one.
Huh.
What's next? Hey, remember when your son tried to tried to kill that child? You been good? I must confess of my amateur control of the written word.
Huh?
Geez, Dad, have some faith in yourself. Okay, we're trucking along. Let him know how you're feeling. You find me in good spirits, for I felt very much the same after our last encounter. Did very much enjoy the adventure we found ourselves in on the last we met. That earnest shit was pretty messed up. Oh, I should have wrote a joke letter just to see how this worked. Alright, I did very much enjoy the adventure. Not bad. Good action-y sentence. Ask him to hang out already. True art takes time, Amanda. While a strange turn of events, I found myself enamored of the situation at hand. Light, something's landscape with the fall of Icarus, I find myself lost in your details. Let me get at that. This is so bad. Alright. That one. Bring it home, Pops. Let me take you out. I got 2 tickets to the movie. These are both good. But the ... is kind of concerning. There we go. Smooth. Calling it the cinema is a classy move. Enclosed, you'll find 2 tickets to Vampire Crusade 2, Evil Never Dies, which I'm sure you will find both titillating and enjoyable. Haha, tits. Best wishes. Hard daps. Namaste. We'll carry on. What? This one's bad. That one's pretentious and wrong era. That one's dumb. Best wishes. And then I sign my name. My full name. Fancier that way. Rindis Larucio. Is this okay? Amanda reads over my sloppy handwriting. Wow, that is bad. You spelled his name wrong. What? Nah, just trying to keep you on your toes. Now all you have to do is seal it and put it in his mailbox. Can I seal it with tape? That's not authentic enough. I have an idea. I'll be right back. Amanda leaves the room and returns with... I hope it wasn't Comic Sans. It's supposed to be just handwriting, so... Returns with a candle, a lighter, and a small piece of wood. You gotta have a wax seal. She lights the candle, which starts to burn down and form a pool of melted wax. What's the other thing? Amanda pours some of the wax onto the folded paper and expertly presses a small piece of wood onto it. She lets it dry for a second and pulls the wood away, revealing... Here it is. Your sigil. Or sigil? People say sigil, but I think it's sigil. I don't care. Scrapping stuff always comes in clutch. Well, I guess all there is to do is deliver it to the doorstep now, huh? Sigil sounds weird. Sigil sounds more natural. And if I'm saying it wrong, well, shut up, I'll call it what I want. Oh, I thought we were getting a carrier pigeon to do it. I already called my guy. ... I have a pigeon guy. Marcus. He has good pigeons. Pigeons! ... Don't get your pigeons from Anthony. They're no good. I don't want to know if any of this is true. I head outside and walk over to Damien's house. I slip the letter into the slot in his door and go back home. Mission accomplished. Now we play the waiting game. The night finally rolls around when I'm supposed to meet with Damien. The next day he had left another letter reading ahead again. Another beautifully crafted letter thanking me for mine and agreeing to the evening. Amanda helps me pick out a nice outfit, and I show up to the theater a little bit early. It's a chilly night and the theater is kind of crowded, but it's still nice. I bet you it'll be the same outfit. Here we go. How do you do? Well, that was dramatic for sure. I jump at the sound of his voice and turn around to see Damien right behind me. Hey, look, it is the same outfit. You almost gave me a heart attack. How long were you there for? I don't know. I just walked up. My apologies for frightening you. Was that thunder? Is it gonna rain soon? I didn't hear anything. What? Dots, dots, dots.
What?
What? Regardless, the hour grows close. I hope he keeps like a thunderclap thing in his sleeve for dramatic effect. That'd be awesome. Shall we take our seats in the cinema? I must thank you again for purchasing our tickets. Please allow me to repay the deed in Sour Patch Kids, or perhaps Milk Duds. Aw, dude, Sour Patch Kids? Hell yeah. Let's do it. We get in line to buy snacks. As we're waiting, I hear a familiar voice behind us. Ugh, my dad's here. I turn around and find Lucien standing a few feet behind us with a gaggle of other goth kids. Really? You didn't know your dad was going on a date? Lucien, how nice to see you. I didn't know you were coming to the theater. Oh, he didn't say cinema. I'm glad to see you spending some quality time with your friends. Whatever, Dad. And what movie will you be attending tonight? My friends are making me see some kids' movie about talking animals. I don't really care about... Why would goths be seeing talking animals? Well, I do hope you win... They are totally mixing genres. Are the goth kids also furries? Oh well. We'll be watching Vampire Crusade 2. Evil Never Dies. You? Watching that? Yeah, I thought Damien would enjoy it. Ha! Good luck with that, Dad. Lucien rejoins his friends and I look over to Damien. Good luck with what? It's nothing. My son loves to tease. We wait in line for a little longer, and Damien buys us snacks. He seems a little nervous. I wonder what's wrong. He is not going to enjoy this movie. Damien and I take our seats and settle in for previews. Glancing at him, I can see he's sweating profusely and gripping his armrest. Oh, just be careful. Vampire song.
Oh my.
Ah yes, the winged creatures of the mist. I fear them not, for I know the night as well as thee. I'm so excited. I am a devoted patron of the arts, especially the scary arts. The scarier the art, the better. I don't think he likes scary movies. Do you have a favorite horror movie? Of course I have a favorite horror movie. Mine is Halloween Town. Wow. Wow. Oh, interesting. That's odd. I don't seem to remember Halloween Town being that scary. I would have expected him to bring up some sort of strange foreign horror film that I had never heard of. Damien's knuckles are turning white. It looks like he's about to rip the armrest off. Wait a second. Damien, are you afraid of horror movies? You must be joking. I love horror movies. He's terrified. The lights dim for the film. Damien screams. I apologize. I was thinking about something far scarier than this movie, which is not scary. At all. We settle in as the film starts. I offer Damien some licorice. Hell yeah! And he takes one. I take note of how much his hands are shaking. The title flashes across the screen in bloody letters. Vampire Crusades 2, Evil Never Dies. A pale man with long silver hair, glittering red eyes, and well-oiled abs sits in a coffin. Romulus Bad Blood. Awaken my coven. Two more vampires slide the tops of their stone coffins onto the floor. Brother, is it time? Yes, husband, but also mortal enemy. It is time. What? Her husband, but also mortal enemy. Are you sure this fixed the vampire trope? The three look at each other, and then to the camera. For the Vampire Crusade. This rules. The trio of vampires fly off into the night as foreboding organ music plays in the background. I somehow get lost in the movie. As dumb as it sounded, it's actually a pretty fun flick. We get to a tense moment in the movie where Romulus Trueblood sits at a truce meeting with the general of the human army, whose wife Romulus has fallen in love with. Oh, Jesus Christ. Romulus, it is good to finally meet you. General, I agree. It's good to finally blood you. Romulus leaps out and slashes the general's throat. Blood splatters over everything, including the camera. Damien screams again, reflexively grasping my hand. Aw. I immediately blush, forgetting about any vampires or blood or vampiric blood.
What?
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Damien retracts his hand and places it back in his lap. I was writing a novel in my head about blood magic, and I got to an extremely scary section. Wow, really? Goes back to quietly stressing out over the movie. It's kind of cute that he won't admit that he's afraid of it. I wish he would hold my hand again. Aw, maybe I could do something to try and make him feel more comfortable. I've got it. I'll do what all dads do best. Talk during the movie. I feel like the dad joke is the safe bet. But if we point out why it's not scary, he'll feel better. Did you notice how that guard fired 7 bullets, but his gun only holds 6 bullets? Yes, it is absolutely unforgivable from a filmmaking standpoint. It's almost unwatchable. It's funny how it's much easier to point out the tiny mistakes in the works of others than it is to actually create your own thing, huh? Hey, look, that's an anachronism. The rest of the movie goes by relatively smoothly, with only a few whimpers from Damien. Maybe he would have liked the romantic comedy better. We get to the final scene of the movie, where Romulus Bad Blood and the General's wife embrace each other in his crypt. It appears that the true Vampire Crusade was the Vampire Crusade in our hearts. Our cold, unbeating hearts. Romulus and the General's wife begin making out hard. The film finally fades to black and the end appears on the screen, but then it hard cuts to Demetrius and his rival lover, Carmela, who watch the two from afar. Oh no, the twist ending. Our bloodline has been pure for 1,000 years. Romulus has betrayed us by loving a human woman. It will only be a short time before the next Vampire Crusade 3. Evil must die again. More thunder, more ominous organs. The movie fades out again, and a bloody question mark accompanies the end. Wow, that was terrible. Damien and I walk out of the movie theater amidst throngs of chattering moviegoers. He's a little more pale than I remember, but otherwise he survived the encounter. He even speaks more invigorated.
Oh,
What an interesting film. While the premise admittedly struck me as pedestrian, I was intrigued by its harrowing love story and great attention to detail in regards to vampiric lore. Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot more vampire titties than I thought there would be.
oh.
Come, the night is young. Let's take a stroll. Vampire titties. Damien is making a point of not telling me where he's taking me. Still, I'm enjoying the walk to the cool night air. Being alone with Damien is a lot better than being in a crowded theater. Lovely night, isn't it? As lovely as the company, yes. ... He thinks I'm lovely. Damn, okay. Here comes the smooth response. Thanks, cool. Okay. These are not helpful choices. Boop. Nice. What? I don't know what that means. I want to see what okay means. Alright. Nope, that's no good. I'm taking this seriously, I just want to see what they say. No problem. Huh. So they didn't really change anything, did they? Oh well, we'll take his compliment. Crushed it. We'll stand there feeling a little awkward. I'm sure one smooth operator. Are you getting a little hungry? We could maybe stop off and grab something to eat. Worry not, friend. I have a plan. We turn the corner and are greeted by the gates of a cemetery. What? Are we going in there?
Oh.
A little bit of Victorian flavor in this. Trust me. I'm a bit nervous, but Damien hasn't led me wrong yet. I follow his lead as we walk into the cemetery. Statues of angels stare down at us as we follow a path through the faded tombstones. As we crest a small hill, we get a beautiful view of the city. The night lights sparkle around us. Gotta hand it to him. For being in a cemetery, this is strangely romantic. Picnicking in a graveyard is an old Victorian tradition. An appropriate finish to an evening after a vampire movie, wouldn't you say? With a flourish, Damien produces a blanket and a picnic basket. Wait, where were you hiding that? ... Under my cloak. Alright. Damien unfolds the blanket and we both sit down, gazing out at the city lights. He produces a bottle of red wine and a fine selection of cheeses. See? We didn't need to go with Hugo, we got our cheeses. In the Victorian era, there were no public art galleries, parks, or botanical gardens to speak of. Once rural graveyards became a more popular alternative to church burials, they became the only place that people could see beautiful plant life and fine sculptures. That makes sense. This is pretty nice. I have a question, though. How are you so okay with being in a graveyard, but you had trouble handling a scary movie?
What?
I wasn't. Sighs deeply. Okay, yes, I was extremely scared by that movie. I was not writing a book about blood magic in my head. I've never been good at those. I just feel as if, because of how I look and act, people expect me to love horror films, so I must play the part. Truth be told, I don't know if I have the constitution for them at times. Damien, I'm sorry. If I had known, I would have suggested another movie. It's quite alright. I actually did find myself enjoying this one, thanks to your help. Graveyards, however, I think there's something rather beautiful about death. Cemeteries are traditionally built away from cities, away from the realm of the living, and it keeps us rather separated from it. To acknowledge death and become comfortable with it, I think, gives us a certain intimate knowledge of ourselves. To sit amongst generations of those who came before us, to be truly alive in the midst of so much death, brings me great comfort. Death helps me appreciate life, to savor every second. We sit and enjoy our food and wine. I don't feel scared anymore. Never thought I'd be comfortable sitting alone in a graveyard at night, but I actually feel very peaceful. ... Suddenly it doesn't seem like we're alone. Off in the distance I see a shadowy figure in the trees. What is that?
Ah!
I'm not sure. It noticed us. I'm paralyzed with fear as it begins lumbering slowly towards us. Its shape taking a more animal form, more feral. I look to Damien for help, but he is just as afraid and transfixed as I am. I want to scream, but it's stuck in my throat. The creature is getting closer, moving faster.
Ah!
Wolf!
Huh.
Oh.
Ah.
It's a dog. Aw, look at the doggo! As it finally comes into the light, the friendliest, dumbest little Boston Terrier I've ever seen pulls its owner towards us. Dog trots over to Damien and sniffs his hand. Damien looks ecstatic. He ruffles the dog's fur happily.
Oh.
What a beautiful dog. Hey. Both look up, not expecting to see. Thanks. Robert, what are you doing out here in this lovely evening? Hunting cryptids. God damn it, we picked the wrong one! What? What? I didn't know you had a dog.
Oh.
This isn't my dog. I found her wandering in the street. I put a leash on her. And now we're walking around this graveyard together. Makes perfect sense. Hunting cryptids. Damien and I share a look. May I give her a treat? Sure. Wouldn't give her cheese, though. Not to worry. Damien reaches into the depths of his cloak and produces a small dog treat. What else is he keeping in there? The dog laps up the treat and crunches away, tail wagging furiously. Damien continues to smooth down her fur. Thanks.
Hey.
My absolute pleasure. Damien shakes the dog's paw. Lovely to meet you, my friend. May our paths cross again. Robert and his, dog disappear into the darkness again. Damien stares after them. Oh, the leash wasn't for the dog. I didn't know you liked dogs.
Oh.
Victorians love dogs, actually. Most Victorian women of high fashion would always be accompanied by a small dog, such as a terrier or a Maltese. I think big dogs are nice, too. Yeah, man, dogs are cool. I do believe we've had enough excitement for one night. Let's say we make our way home. Damien hops to his feet and extends a hand to me, and I gladly take it as my knees aren't what they used to be. Packs up his picnic basket and leads us out of the graveyard. As we begin to walk home, I take one last look at the cemetery. It really is beautiful. Like a proper gentleman, Damien walks me to my doorstep. Thank you ever so kindly for your company tonight. Damien, it was my pleasure. Prentice, if you'll allow me. It would bring me great joy to offer you a token of my affection. Damien reaches into his cloak and pulls out a folded, monogrammed handkerchief. He presses it into my hand. Wow, thank you, Damien. I will use it to dry my tears for those I've lost. I can't wait to sneeze into this. I'm going to wave this at passing ships. Tears for those I've lost. Boom. Aha! A noble purpose. Nailed it. Damien shuffles his feet. I just want to say that it's rare to find someone like you. Someone who's open to my eccentricities. It's nice to feel so accepted. Thank you. Damien gives my hand a quick squeeze. ... Damien blushes and hastily retracts his hand. I must take my leave. Good night. Before I can say anything, he's gone. Huh. I unlock the door and step inside. Like a whirlwind, Amanda runs from the window and plops down on the couch, trying to look nonchalant.
Huh.
Hey, Dad. What's up? You were watching me from the window? No, that was just, Okay, yes. How was the movie? Lots of vampire titties. Told you. Big ass titties. But, as it turns out, Damien is scared. Wait, Amanda doesn't need to know that. I'll keep it between me and Damien. Scary cool. Yep, he's so cool it's scary. Nice save. Did you know that graveyards used to be a place to throw parties? I think I'm misremembering that. Wow, that's pretty punk. Also, we saw a dog. Definitely thought it was a werewolf for a minute, though. How can you be so sure it wasn't a werewolf? How can you be so sure I'm not a werewolf? And how can I be so sure you're not a werewolf? Amanda's eyes narrow. I don't trust you. Nor I you. Make intense, wary eye contact for a second. Anyways, I'm calling it for the night. Don't stay up too late, will ya? I will try not to howl at the moon past midnight. That's my girl. Aw, we got low bowling scores that time.
I'm sensing a romance between us. A chemical romance.
Oh.
That's a band?
That was bad. Boop. Well, it's been a long day. I think that is a good cue to end. So, that has been some more Dream Daddy. We will definitely pick this up on Thursday. I'm having a blast with this. This is a lot funner than I thought and not nearly as awkward. So, thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying it, be sure to like. Be sure to pass the video on to your friends so that they can watch it and like it and catch the next stream, which will be Thursday. Boo? Did you want to keep going? Or were you booing at the My Chemical Romance? I think they were booing at the My Chemical Romance joke. Anyways, the crowd. People watch. I love it. Thank you all for watching. We will start again on Thursday and pick up right here where we left off. Until then, I have been Rindis, and this is Party Wife Gaming. Bye.